Hello, everyone. Hope we're all doing well. So there's an issue that I've been presented to several times by team members. I think people are all asking about it. So it's the issue of change of trend. Now, let's try to address this, okay? So when you see a setup, when you do your analysis, of course, we're going to first map out areas of interest, okay? Now, for example, in this case, we have this as an area of interest, okay? This is an area of interest because it is a previous high, which it was a resistance, now became support, okay? So I'm just going to change this color. This is a resistance, support, broke through support, okay? So now again, we're above it. So when we're above it, we identify another area of interest where price is, at least where price, around where price is, okay? So where is that area? Is this neckline here of this M here, okay? Because in case you do not know the M I'm talking about, this one went up, down, up, down. So here price came to test, but went above it, you see? Then we came and tested it here, but we wanted price, personally wanted price to come back to it, okay? I think I shared an analysis with someone to share with you guys. I hope they shared. So these are areas of interest. So I'm not a fan of trend line, but if I was to use trend lines, also would have a trend line here, okay? So these are areas of interest. Now let's go to daily also. This is how you do the top-down analysis. So trend line, you know the rules, how we draw it. You have to make sure you touch through as many turning points as possible. So these are our areas of interest. Now the issue is when price touches any of these areas of interest, you guys just want to enter trades, okay? You're going to keep losing money. When price touches this, you want to keep taking trades. You just enter. The price will react, yes, but then that is going to go in your direction. Even this one, when it touches, you just want to start entering, okay? This is an area of interest, the trend line. This is an area of interest, this horizontal, so this is an area of interest. When price reached here, you start looking for possibilities of taking the trade. Now, what do I mean by change of trend? Let's now go to my favorite entry time frame, which is H4. I like using H4, okay? So you can see here, when price came here, I want you to observe, price broke through. Even if you go to H1 and you refine, okay? Price broke through and tested it and kept going, okay? So, okay, when it did this, it started trending towards the next level of interest. So when we keep, what I mean by change of trend is, let me just change this color, sorry, to purple, let's say, so that we don't confuse. What I mean by change of trend is, yes, we have touched this, we're coming up, meaning we're trending upwards, okay? So for us to sell, we need this market to stop making the higher highs and higher lows, to start making higher lows, lower lows and lower highs. So when it touches here, that's what we want to see. We want to see this being broken and this being broken so that we start making lower lows and lower highs. It didn't happen here. Now let's look at the same scenario happen. When we touched this, did it stop making? No. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. The price came and tested this level and then proceeded. Of course, it also came and tested this support. It means that it did not change, making lower. And also, you can see the momentum is weak. I've told you guys about momentum. So you cannot start, even if it has touched this area of interest, you cannot start selling. Okay. So again, price, this is still an uptrend. Okay. You guys understand the trend. This is still an uptrend. So it came tested this area. Then again, we are going upwards. Okay. Now also we have touched this trend line. It's an area of interest. The question is it now time to sell? Not yet. Why? Because we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay? Higher high, higher low. You can see here we just tested this. And I know many people sold around here. So you cannot start selling when you see an uptrend. That's the problem you guys are facing. So maybe if we take out this, it will be a short-term trade to target this previous level here for those scalpers. Now, if we take out this is when you can say, I can hold up to the previous resistance, which is now support. But without doing that, there is no trade. It's better you do not take the trade. Okay. I'm just using V75 because it is the latest I shared with the team. Okay. I hope they shared the setup in the group. Okay. So use this for every, I know when I'm speaking about it may seem easy, but it's not easy. It needs practice. Okay. For you to be able to see this. So the first thing is let it touch the area of interest that this one or this one or this one. Then since it's coming upwards, has it stopped trending upwards? If it was going downwards, you make sure you check, has it stopped trending downwards if you're looking for a buy. Make sure you do that. First, touch the area of interest, whether it's support or resistance. In this case, it's resistance, 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 okay? Even if it was support, 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 let it touch. Then make sure you go to entry time frame and see, has it stopped making the lower lows and lower highs? Since it's a resistance, has it stopped making the higher highs and higher lows? No. So there is no trend, okay? But you keep marking your levels, you wait. That's how traders do. So now, in case now, for example, this area of interest didn't hold, this area of interest didn't change, this area of interest didn't change. What do you do? Someone may be saying, what do we do next? Okay. the other areas of interest. For example, after there, we have also this upper one here. Okay. Then also, if you use trend lines, you can decide to draw it in a different way. You can decide to, this is okay. I don't see anything bad with this, but also you can decide to make this tip, though that's not how we draw. Okay. But these are the areas of interest we have. If it then change trend and it breaks above on the retest, you just continue the trade. You just continue with the higher highs and higher lows that is making. For example, if it breaks above, you wait on the retest, let it come back and retest the same way it's doing. This is higher high, higher low, higher high. But it has now come to retest this previous high. Okay. If you're using H4, still the same rules. If it reacts here, then breaks below, target this one. When it breaks this one, now you can target the next previous resistance, which is support. Apply this to everything that you're trading. I hope now we shall not have any issues of change of trend. Okay? Have a good day.